Hi everyone, good evening all of you. This is Shanti from InfoBuddy and welcome to the current affairs session of 28th July 20. Guys, write down your answers of every question in the comment box. And finally, if you like the video, please like, share and don't forget to subscribe. Coming to the first question of the day. India extends 1 million US dollars medical aid to which of the following country? India has extended 1 million US dollars worth of medical assistance to Democratic People's Republic of North Korea. So option C is the right answer. The medical assistance to North Korea has been given in response to a request received from WHO, World Health Organization. The Ministry of External Affairs informed about the assistance on July 25, 2020. The ministry added that it has been sensitive to the shortage of medical supply situation in North Korea. In light of this information, the Indian government has decided to grant humanitarian assistance of 1 million US dollars in the form of anti-tuberculosis medicines. The External Affairs Ministry also informed that the medical assistance is under the aegis of an ongoing World Health Organization anti-tuberculosis program in the Democratic People's Republic of North Korea. So option C is the correct answer. Next question. Recently, Benjamin Mkapa has passed away. He is the former president of which of the following country? Benjamin Mkapa. He is Tanzania's former president. So option C. He died at hospital in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania on 24th July 2020. He was born on November 12, 1938. So about Tanzania, Tanzania's prime minister is Kassim Majaliwa and capital of Tanzania is Dodoma and the currency is Tanzanian shilling. Next question. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has signed an agreement for extending a 400 million currency swap facility to which country? The Reserve Bank of India has signed an agreement for extending this 400 million currency swap facility to Sri Lanka to boost the foreign reserves and ensure financial stability of the country, which is badly hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. So option A, Sri Lanka is the right answer. The Indian High Commission in Colombia said that the currency swap arrangement will remain available till November 2022. Sri Lanka in April said it was set to enter into an agreement with the Reserve Bank of India for a currency swap of worth $400 million under the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, that is SAARC, SAARC. So South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAARC framework. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has made an additional request to India for a special $1.1 billion currency swap facility in May. Reserve Bank of India signs document for 400 million currency swap facility to Sri Lanka till November 2020. So, Governor of RBI, Reserve Bank of India is Shaktikanta Das. And the headquarters of this RBI is in Mumbai. Founded in April 1st, 1935. This is about RBI. And coming to Sri Lanka, the president of Sri Lanka is Gotabaya Rajapaksa and the prime minister of Sri Lanka is Mahinda Rajapaksa. The capital of Sri Lanka is Sri Jayawardhanapura Kotte and the currency of Sri Lanka is Sri Lankan rupee. Next. Which state or union territory has launched the portal named as Rozgar Bazaar recently? Delhi government has launched the portal named as Rozgar Bazaar, a sort of marketplace for job seekers and the people recruiters. The portal will provide to be a boon for the employees as well as the job seekers. The recruiters can visit the website and update their requirements. Similarly, job seekers are also required to visit the portal and update their qualifications, experience and requirement. This Rozgar Bazaar portal is an effort of the Delhi government to revive the lockdown hit economy of Delhi. There are many people who want jobs and there are traders, businessmen, professionals, contractors who are not getting the right person for their work. This portal will fill the gap by bringing them together on one platform. So answer C, Delhi. Chief Minister of Delhi is Arvind Kejriwal. Governor of Delhi is Anil Baijal. So Governor of Delhi is Anil Baijal. Chief Minister is Arvind Kejriwal. Next question. Which state's saffron got the certificate of geographical indication, that is GI tag registration? Kashmir saffron, which is cultivated and harvested in the Karewa highlands of Jammu and Kashmir. So option C is the right answer. Jammu and Kashmir has been given this geographical indication GA tag by the Geographical Indications Registry. Geographical Indications Registry. Kashmiri saffron is a very precious and costly product renowned globally, and it is used in cosmetics as well as in health for medical purposes. It has been associated with traditional Kashmiri cuisine and represents the rich cultural heritage of this region. Iran is the largest producer of saffron and India is a close competitor. With this GA tag, Kashmiri saffron would gain more prominence in the export market. It is the only saffron in the world grown at an altitude of 1600 meters to 1800 meters above the sea level. Above means sea level, which adds to its uniqueness and differentiates it from other saffron varieties available the world. What is this GA tag? What is this geographical indication tag? A GA or geographical indication is a name or a sign given to certain products that relate to a specific geographical location or origins like a region, town or country. Using this GA may be regarded as a certification that the particular product is produced as per the traditional methods, has certain specific qualities or has a particular reputation because of its geographical origin. These geographical indications are typically used for wine and spirit drinks, foodstuffs, agricultural products, handicrafts, and industrial products. GA tags ensure that none other than those registered as authorized users are allowed to use the popular product name. In order to function as a geographical indication, a sign must identify a product as originating in a given place. What are the benefits of these GA tags? Legal protection to the products, prevents unauthorized use of GA tag products by others. It helps consumers to get quality products of desired traits and is assured of authenticity. So this is about GA tag, and Jammu and Kashmiri saffron got the certificate of geographical indication. Next, Rajesh Bhushan has been appointed as the new secretary under which ministry? Rajesh Bhushan, an IAS officer of 1987 batch, Bihar cadre, has been appointed as the new health secretary in the Union Health Ministry. He was earlier holding the post of OSD in the Health Ministry and will succeed Preeti Sodhan upon completion of a tenure on 31st of this month. So option C is correct answer. Next, which company partnered with the National Basketball Association to put virtual fans in basketball arenas? More than 300 virtual fans will appear live on the 17-foot tall LED screens. 17-foot tall LED screens fixed on three sides of the arena during the National Basketball Association games starting from July 30. These fans will be viewing the games using the Together mode in teams. For this, Microsoft partnered with the National Basketball Association, an American men's professional basketball league, to put virtual fans in basketball stands during each game of the upcoming season. So Microsoft partnered with the NBA. Next question. With reference to the contempt of court, consider the following statements. Contempt of court. Civil contempt of court is not an offense in India. Statement 2. The Supreme Court can punish in regard to the contempt of all courts in India. Which of the above statements is correct? Contempt of court. Last week, Supreme Court of India Sumoto registered a case of contempt against lawyer Prashant Bhushan. He stands accused of the criminal contempt. So what is the case? The court registered the proceedings after a petition was moved citing two tweets Bhushan had published over the last 2 months. These two tweets. In the tweets, the lawyer had commented on Chief Justice of India S.A. Bodbey and about the general functioning of the court under the last 4 Chief Justice. Prima facie contempt. What is contempt? The contempt of the court law is one of the most controversial elements in the Indian legal context. While the basic idea of contempt law is to punish Those who do not respect the orders of the courts. In the Indian context, contempt is also used to punish speech that lowers the dignity of the court and interferes with the administration of justice. Contempt of court can be of two kinds. First one is civil contempt and second one is criminal contempt. Civil contempt and criminal contempt. Civil contempt, that is the willful disobedience of a court order or judgment or willful breach of an undertaking given to a court. This is civil contempt. And criminal contempt, that is written or spoken words or any act that scandalizes the court or lowers its authority or prejudices or interferes with the due course of a judicial proceeding or interferes or obstructs the administration of justice. This is criminal contempt. Article 129 and 215 of the Constitution of India empowers the Supreme Court and High Court respectively to punish people for their respective contempt. What are the articles? That is Article 129 and Article 215. These are the articles of the Constitution of India empowers the Supreme Court and High Court respectively to punish peoples for their respective contempt. And Section 10 of the Contempt of Courts Act 1971 says the power of the High Court to punish contempts of its subordinate courts. Defines the power of the High Court to punish contempts of its subordinate courts. And the Constitution also includes contempt of court as a reasonable restriction of the freedom of speech and expression under Article 19. Article 19. Coming to this Bhushan's case, the suo motu contempt proceedings initiated by a bench of Supreme Court against Mr. Bhushan constitutes an abuse of the court's contempt. So civil contempt of court is not an offence in India. Civil contempt of court is also an offence in India. So statement 1 is wrong. The Supreme Court can punish in regard to contempt of all courts in India. So second statement is correct. Option B is the right answer. Next question. Who launched its COVID-19 Law Lab to gather and share pandemic related legal documents from over 190 countries across the world? COVID-19 Law Lab. This digital portal holds all legal steps taken by 190 countries to fight the pandemic. World Health Organization launched this COVID-19 Law Lab. Option B. So, the UNDP, the WHO and the Joint UN Program on HIV/AIDS and the O'Neill Institute of National and Global Health Law at Georgetown University have collaborated for this initiative. UNDP, WHO and UN Program for HIV/AIDS and O'Neill Institute for National and Global Health Law at Georgetown University. This initiative aims at dissemination of procedures and practices for effective enactment of health-related laws. It is expected to be the most expansive collection of laws and procedures related to a health emergency. So option B is the right answer. Next, an innovation contest Dare to Dream 2.0 has been launched by Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO has launched its innovation contest Dare to Dream 2.0 on the 5th death anniversary of former President and noted scientist Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam's 5th death anniversary. So on Monday, that is 27th July, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh announced DRDO's Dare to Dream 2.0, a scheme to promote the Indian innovators and startups for innovation in defense and aerospace technologies. The winners will be decided after due evaluation by an expert committee. Award money up to 10 lakhs for startup and 5 lakhs to individual category will given to the winners. So Dare to Dream 2.0 is launched by DRDO. Once again, a quick revision of all these questions. India extends 1 million medical aid to which of the following country? North Korea. Recently, Benjamin Mkapa has passed away. He was the former president of which country? Tanzania. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India has signed an agreement for extending a $400 million currency swap facility to which country? Sri Lanka. Which state, union territory has launched the portal named as Rozgar Bazaar recently, Delhi. Which state saffron got the certification of geographical indication registration, Jammu and Kashmir. Rajesh Bhushan has been appointed as the new secretary under which ministry? Union Health Ministry. Which company partnered with the National Basketball Association to put virtual fans in basketball arenas? Microsoft. With reference to the content of code, consider the following statements. Content of code contains two civil contempt and criminal contempt. So statement 1 is wrong. Civil contempt is also an offense in India. So statement 1 is wrong and statement 2 is correct. So option B is the correct answer. Next. Who launched its COVID-19 lab to gather and share pandemic-related legal documents from over 190 countries across the world? World Health Organization. An innovation contest Dare to Dream 2.0 has been launched by DRDO. So guys, that's it from this session. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe.